star I would need. A lot of way back home, coming in from the...
Hey, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Listen, my name is Andy, and I'm here to talk to you today. This is day 7 of how to use Google Docs like a pro, or professional. Or as my friend Mike Price would say, professional. You see, that's a funny story. We were in Mexico fishing, and the guide would say if you did something extraordinarily great. Like I did a lot of those moments, and every now and then Mike would do something okay. So the guide would say, professional. That was one of those things. Anyway, listen, let's get started real quick. I'm going to review a couple of things and then cover a couple of things that I meant to cover on the tables that, y'all, there's a lot you can do with tables. Anyway, let me switch to the screen there, and I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. You ready? Let's go. All right, so we talked about the tables, and I said you can distribute the width of the columns evenly, or you could do the same thing with the rows. So the easiest way to do that is we're going to highlight the 3 columns that we want to distribute evenly. Then we're going to go up to the format and then table. Got it? And down here where it says distribute columns. All right. So when we do that, it's going to make only these 3 columns that I have set up. It's going to make these 3 columns distribute equally spaced amongst the space that's available. Look at there. So now they look all perfect and everything. Imagine that. Pretty good stuff, huh? All right, so you can do the same thing with the width, and that's called distribute rows equally. So we could do the same thing there if we had the rows set up to do that. All right. Also, you see down here, just so you knew where we were, I gave us labels inside the columns, that kind of thing. By the way, if you're sharing this document with somebody and you want to insert a note that they can read when they get to it or whatever later on, but you don't want it to appear in the document that you would print out. Well, let's see if we can figure out how to do that. We want to insert a note, and let me just check real quick. Over here on my handy dandy cheat sheet, Google Docs note. All right, to add a note to your document, blah, blah, blah. No, we don't want to use a Google Keep in there. Goodness. Oh, all right. So if we want to insert a note about this paragraph, we're going to highlight the paragraph, and we go to Insert, and then we're supposed to come down here to Comment. Now, let me teach you guys, just in case you forget what I've told you before. You see right here, it's giving you the shortcut key hint. So if we want to do this, and if this is something that you're going to do often, or if you're in a document that you're sharing often and you find yourself going up to insert, comment, blah, 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 several times, remember this key sequence, Control-Alt-M. That means you hold down the Control key, and you add in the Alt key, and then you type the M, and then you let all 3 go. And look at here, we can insert a note over here on the right side. It pops up this little thing, and we can say that there's a note. So this is a note. And then we make the comment. Now, it is not actually highlighted. If you were to print it, it wouldn't show up with the yellow background. It's just letting you know that there's a note there because it shows up over here on the right-hand side in the column. Okay? All right. One more thing that I want to cover before I let go of you is, let's say that here, let me just do it. All right, so we're going to create a new paragraph, and I'm just going to type the words Apollo's Development, which is my business. Now, if I wanted to give you a clickable link to my website, I could highlight that, and then I do a Control K, or I do an insert link. Control K, it says, where do you want to go to? Look, now it already knows that I'm there, but if not, I could do something. So let's say I want to send you to my YouTube channel. It is https://bit.ly/adevtube. Okay. So that actually is going to insert a hyperlink so that you can, if you were viewing this document on Google Docs or in a PDF, that is a clickable link that would take you right to it. Kind of neat, huh? Control K is that shortcut key. All right, so I have done everything I wanted to do, covered the new things that I wanted to cover. So here we go. All right, now remember I told you you could share this document, and we did. We shared it with a couple of my other accounts. So what does it look like when you get a shared document in your Google Docs? Well, let's come back over here and look and see. If we come up here to the home, okay, see the blue dock up there at the top left? If we come up there to the home, now hold on just a sec. I'm trying to give you a mouse that you might want to see. There we go. All right, so now we're in the Google Docs home. Look, this is the one that we've been working on, and this one was shared with me. Well, how do you like that? It just automatically showed up in my Docs home. All right, so let's click on that one. This is your graduation certificate. Certificate of completion that you did this and that and the other. And it's got everything in here that we've covered, and also some quick shortcut keys right here, Control A through Z. Now this is not all of them. These are just the ones that we've covered. And look at there, I did a link like I told you. Did a Control K to do that link. Anyway, so this is a certificate of completion that I built. Now, I could have used a template to do it, but I wanted to be able to give you everything, including we have a numbered list, we have an ordered list, we have an image that we've put in, and I have actually used, there we go, everything that I said I would do, because it was a way wide image, and I didn't need the way wide image up in here. It'd be causing too much trouble. We also made it wrap around the image. Remember we did that? Wrap text. Okay. This is actually the title of the document. These two paragraphs are actually heading ones. And then this one is a heading one that I had to make it super monster big just so you guys could know that you are a dedicated viewer. All right. So there you go. We have covered a ton of stuff in these 7 days. Now, you should be well equipped. You should be well equipped to create your own Google document from scratch or from a template, because I showed you how to do templates. You know how to set up your own paragraphs. You know how to set up your title and subtitle, your headings. You know how to set up lists and tables and add documents or images or graphics. You know how to share the document. You know how to receive a shared document. Let me come back over here and switch to you. So we've covered a whole bunch of stuff. Now, if you want your certificate of completion, send me your full name. I'll fill it out and send it to you in a PDF format. If you want any of my other docs, send me a request and I'll tell you what I've got. And then finally, just so you know, this entire series that we have done, these day 1 through day 7, are going to be available as a playlist, probably in about 15 minutes after I finish this recording, this live stream. They'll be available as a playlist on my YouTube channel for Apollos Development. So if you want to see that, send me a message. I'd be happy to get it to you. Man, this has been a great week, and I hope that you have appreciated it. I hope that you have gotten some value out of it, and I hope you've gained a few things, knowledge-wise, and maybe you've gained some hatred of me. No, I'm joking. You probably said, oh my goodness, I don't have to look at that big old noggin anymore. Anyway, listen, my name is Andy. Be blessed. I appreciate you being here. And if you would like to see any more of this stuff, follow me, follow my YouTube channel. Come back and tell me what you need to see, because chances are, if I haven't figured it out already, I can figure it out and get it to you in the form of a video. All right, be blessed. I'll talk to you later. I hope you have a super fantastic day. This is Sunday, so tomorrow's a new week. Man, make some big goals for the new week. Think about it tonight, so Monday you're all ready to go. Get your actions ready to make your goals happen. All right, I am going to get off of this here computer because my beautiful wife needs me to come home and help her do some stuff, and then we're going to have some vittles. All right, you guys be blessed. I'll talk to you later. Let's listen to some Look At You Now. Bye-bye.
Didn't show up, but you showed them all anyhow. You wouldn't slow down, now you're too slow to push a plow.